Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome. Change is the only constant in life. We've all heard that phrase. We all experience change, which is often described as a loss or a move away from your previous way of normal functioning. Please comment below. Let's start a discussion. If you are watching the replay, do comment, as I will get back to you to continue the discussion or to answer any questions. Nearly everyone has heard of the grief cycle, the fact that we proceed in stages through a series of emotions before finally reaching acceptance and moving forward. In 1969, psychiatrist Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross described the 5 stages as denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. And it's a model that she designed really for people who were dying, to help them realize and achieve acceptance of their fate. It also helped people who were with them, who were grieving over the death of their loved ones. Over the years, there have been many new models, many new theories, some discounting Kubler-Ross model, some advancing and enhancing on her model. One of them is a model by John Fisher, his personal transition theory. His curve, let me read it, includes more emotions such as anxiety, happiness, fear, threat, guilt, depression, gradual acceptance, moving forward. It also includes disillusionment, hostility, denial, anger, and complacency. As I said, there are dozens of models and theories. They all have a place. There's been so much, so much research done on this topic. And what I'm going to do today is to share my experience, and how I dealt with my changes. Hi, I am Lois from Walking Without Skin, and I'd love you to share your views, give me your opinions, comment below. Let's have a discussion on this topic. Let's hear how you feel about the phases of stage change. What I express below is basically my views, my opinion. And hi Bev, nice to see you, great to have you here. So what I'm going to be doing is expressing my views based on my own life challenges and experiences. Please take from this discussion any of the bits and pieces that you feel will be helpful to you in whatever stage of this journey you are on or your loved ones are on. And please remember to comment whether you're live or whether you are on the replay. Thank you. So, change and transition results in a roller coaster of emotions. Bev moved to a new country. I'm sure she has a lot to share on the emotions that she went through. And this change can be as a result of lifelong challenges. Anything from death of a loved one, to personal trauma, to victim of a crime, a divorce or relationship, a breakdown in a friendship, the loss of or moving jobs or a home, a disability, an injury, the diagnosis of a serious illness or disease, financial problems. There are many changes that we go through, whether minor or major. We still have emotions attached to these changes. And it's important to know that everyone will go through these changes and phases at their own pace. There's no prescribed way to deal with it or prescribed timing. You all are on your own timeline. And it depends on your depth of emotion, the seriousness of the change, and of course on your own personality and previous experiences. The greatest benefit of these models, whichever model you follow, is that as you go through your healing journey, you realize that it is okay to feel these different emotions. It's okay to be angry, sad, or depressed. Everybody goes through something similar. And you will know not to beat yourself up over it, because it is a normal progress, a normal process that you go through. You may appear weak or depressed or helpless or hostile. It's okay. Knowing this will make the journey less difficult and a lot easier to bear. Also remember that although we're going to go through various stages. Hi Ian, lovely to see you here. Another person who's gone through many changes. Knowing this as well, that although we talk about stages or phases, it is not a linear process. It's not a step-by-step process that you follow one specific emotion after another. Hi Sherry, hi, lovely to see you. And it's okay to repeat one of the phases, or to even skip one of the phases. There's no prescribed order, and you may go backwards and forwards. So go at your own pace. So I'll just go through some of the changes that I've gone through and how I've approached them. The first phase or stage that we talk about. Okay, let's see if I can help you, Sherry. The first stage is shock or denial. Oh, hello. Hi. Sherry says hello, not help. Hi, Sherry. Okay, so the initial shock that one goes through when you hit a major change in your life, it can lead to denial. This can manifest itself in numbness or confusion, or even avoiding the facts or the issue that is at hand. You may experience physical symptoms, headaches, dizziness, nausea, lack of sleep. You wonder how you're going to get on with your life. You start looking for evidence that this is actually not true. This is not happening to me. You really just become quite confused. And this is a natural defense mechanism. The benefit of denial is that it helps you get through and cope with the immediate loss or the immediate change or the immediate situation. In my most recent experience, in a country that retires people at 60, they kept me on till 64, so I was lucky. I was sure that I had a number of extra years. After 10 years of loyal service, I just could not believe that I was now out of a job. Just like that. This can't be true. There's got to be some mistake here. I'm sure I'll hear next week that they managed to get me a work visa and everything's okay. And then, whose fault is this? Who can I blame? It's not my fault. Someone really screwed up here. I had never really entertained what next, what after I am not renewed and I cannot get a work visa. I really thought that I'd be asked to come back, that somebody would find a way to get me that work visa. On an intellectual or on a cognitive level, I knew it was over. But emotionally, I could not accept it. And I got stuck in this place for months.